Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in because I've genuinely been sitting on this video for too long, and today's the day I'm actually doing it. So look, crypto has been my thing for a few years running now. I mean, it's where the bulk of my attention and capital goes on a consistent basis. And the reason I'm recording this specifically today is because the AI layer that's been building on top of trading recently has gotten to a point where I feel like it needs to be shown rather than explained. So I'm just going to pull up something I've been testing for the past couple weeks and walk through the whole thing. No edits, no rehearsal, whatever happens on screen is what you're getting. Okay, so I'm on the main page right now and I'm tapping LaunchBot. Okay, it's open.
So the setup starts with trading pair, and just to give you context on why I've got so many options here, this bot is hitting over 14 exchanges at the same time, which is what makes the coin selection this flexible. I'm going with Solana today, nothing fancy, just the cleanest option for walking through this. Okay, then I'm switching into live mode here, and that immediately brings up the address field, so I'm going to swing over to my wallet to pull that. Copying it, coming back over here, and dropping it right into this field. All right, good. Now, capital allocation, setting mine to, yeah, that's the number I want to work with. And that brings me straight to risk level, which is essentially just the bot's tolerance setting. Like I'm defining how far out on the risk curve it's allowed to operate before it pulls back on a trade.
And then the last piece is arbitrage strategy. This is literally just the framework the AI locks onto for the session, the specific approach it's going to use to identify and act on pricing gaps across all those exchanges. Okay, I'm looking at the whole thing and it all makes sense to me. Moving on. So now the deposit screen's up. And important thing to flag here, you don't have to come in with SOL specifically. Whatever coin I prefer right now works. They handle the conversion into Solana on their end before the bot even starts, which is just genuinely convenient. Okay, that went through. Tapping I have sent, and okay, bot's live. And here's the dashboard. Trades running, win rate tracking, average spreads right there, charts updating as we go, and now it's just, we let it do its thing for a few minutes.
Okay, so I'm going in and hitting stop right now, and this screen gives me everything. Total runtime, trades that completed, the strategy it was running, win rate, and the final profit number after the platform's already taken its percentage. That figure right there is the one I care about. Okay, tapping withdraw now, just giving it a moment to process, and now it's just sitting and processing, should clear out pretty quick. Okay, so while that's moving in the background, let me get into the part I've been meaning to get to. So I've been actively testing platforms in this space for a few years, and I use the word testing deliberately because it's different from just using something. Like I approach every new platform with a specific process. I'm watching for specific things, and in doing that consistently, I've walked straight into a lot of scam projects.
And the part that never stops surprising me is where these things show up. It's not some dark corner of the web. It's YouTube, Google, Reddit, and crypto forums with years of history behind them. These things are just woven into the normal fabric of how people find information about crypto, right alongside the legitimate stuff, often indistinguishable from it. So from spending enough time on the wrong side of that gap, here's what I actually watch for now. First thing is the site design. Scam projects almost always have something subtly wrong with how the site looks. Not broken, just slightly misaligned. Fonts that don't quite match, layout sections that feel like they were lifted from somewhere else, stock imagery that's just a touch too generic. It holds up for a quick scroll, but falls apart the moment you actually look at it properly.
And the second thing is the interface. Real platforms build good user experience because their business depends on people actually using the product long term. Scam platforms don't have that incentive, so the interface ends up either weirdly overbuilt or weirdly sparse, like someone put just enough work in to make it look functional without actually making it work. And when you see both of those things showing up in the same place, that's usually all I need. And so to be specific about where I'm at with this particular platform, I've been running it for a few weeks now, and I've been deliberate about it. Over 19 sessions total, tested across pretty much every token the bot supports. And every single time it is run exactly the way it's supposed to. Withdrawals go through, the numbers track, nothing has ever come up that gave me a reason to hesitate. And given everything I just walked you through, that kind of clean track record over a real testing period genuinely means something to me. So if you want to go check it out yourself, links in the description and pinned in the comments. Thanks for watching.